Hi, I'm Dr. Heartbeats.
I'm Alex.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Jose Ferrer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heartbeats here in the metaverse. In real life, I am a physician. I'm actually a pediatrician named Dr. Van Kust. When I bought my Oculus, I learned to DJ. I started DJing in the alt space where I met Jose Ferrer, and he told me about the United Nations SDG project. I decided I wanted to be part of the project, and I chose to bring healthcare into the metaverse. I met Boomer at a world he had created with his own MRIs and X-rays, and I asked him to be part of my team. I met Trobot at a DJ app, and he loves music as much as I do, and I thought he would be interested in creating this world. We chose to focus on the United Nations Sustainable Developmental Goal number 3, which is good health and well-being. This goal is to promote the various aspects of a healthy life and lifestyle of all people, regardless of their age. We created a world on sound and music as a way to lure people in to be educated on SDG number 3. And now, different team members will give a little more detailed explanation of their part of the projects and how we created these spaces.
I'm Trollbot, or DJ Trollbot. In real life, my name's Alex, and I come from the craft beer brewing industry, but pivoted during the pandemic towards metaverse architecture. Met Dr. Heartbeats through the VR DJ community, and offered to help build a venue for her for DJ events, which eventually evolved into this project.
Hi, I'm Boomer in the metaverse, and my real name is Mark. I'm a software engineer by trade. When Bianca approached me in one of my worlds on a tour and said she'd like me to be part of this particular project, I snapped at the opportunity. It's like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to gain the experience. And I've actually learned a lot of new techniques and applied them in this world.
Hello, I'm Jose Ferrer. That's my name in real life and in the metaverse. I'm a medical doctor in Barcelona, and 4 years ago I started using the metaverse. I met Dr. Harpy. First, we were doing some projects together, and then because I was also looking into the SDG to participate as building a team, Bianca, Dr. Harpy, she took over, and we're going to be talking about each of the rooms and each of the ideas that are included in each of that areas.
As you enter the world, the first thing you see in the middle here is our caduceus within the fountain, universal symbol of medicine, and connects with our Greco-Roman motif. And, water is essential to life. It creates a relaxing sound, which is basically the central theme here, right? The value of sound in health and wellness. Then in the distance is our tree of life, which connects the earth to the sky. It's symbolic of the connection between our body and our mind, even the physical and the virtual. The branching particles are analogous to neural synapses in the brain, and it just sort of also adds the magnificence of nature. Here at the top of the hill, the real heart of this project is this dance club slash lecture hall, which we envision as both an educational and a sort of physical therapy place where you can come party, but you can also sort of watch these presentations and learn things. The architecture here is Greco-Roman, which we felt fit the theme of learning and science, as well as it is sort of a sacred space, like almost a temple for music.
The educational building is here to present a lecture on how the different parts of the brain react to sound and music. Part of the challenge for me was figuring out some new technical things that I hadn't had experience with. And I created a video overlay on infinite cube map space. So when you go into the building, it looks like infinite space again. And then overlaying that video on top. But then the video also contains some little signals that you can't see because they're cut off in the display, but they're used to drive highlights on the 3D model. So the 3D model that's turning in the middle of the building will have different parts of the nervous system highlighted depending on what's being mentioned.
In this part of the project, we are using binaural beats. We call it the brainwave entrainment. Here you can synchronize your brains and bodies to the binaural beats. When you listen to two different tones, each at a different frequency and each in a different ear, your brain creates an additional tone in the middle, and it's called the binaural tone, which is the difference between the two original tones outside. And the theory is that this beat can produce a range of effects from deep relaxation to greater alertness, depending on its frequency. So in this building, we have 5 different levels, the lobby, and 4 different rooms going down the ranks. In the entrance lobby, I've added something extra. There are 2 areas using solfeggio frequencies. These frequencies are from a nation tone frequency scale using Gregorian chants for centuries and now rediscovered because of its potential healing powers. And then if you follow the ranks going down, we're gonna find 4 different levels. In the first level, we're using frequency of 14 to 30 hertz, and it's good to improve memory and attention. In the second level, we're using 12 to 14 hertz to improve focus, so it's also very good for people with ADHD. In the third level, we use the frequencies between 8 and 13 hertz, which is like a mood booster and pain relief frequency. And in the last level, we use a frequency between 4 and 8 hertz, which can reduce anxiety level.
We created an interactive way for our visitors to get information on the SDGs. Throughout the world, you will find these information gems that you can click on and read for more information. The info gems cover various aspects of SDG number 3, such as support research and development, achieve universal health coverage, support of health workforce, fight communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. With the brainwave entrainment section of this project, I am planning to do a study through EDVR to prove that brainwave entrainment works as well in VR and the metaverse as it works in real life.